People are being detained and disappearing.
Yeah.
You
the fact
got
that disappearing is even in the conversation.
Spend their vacation.
It's embarrassing to be a liberal. I would sooner slam my balls in a waffle iron than call myself a conservative. Let's go over some conservative principles, shall we? Can one of you Christo-fascist bootlickers tell me exactly when it was that Jesus said, "For lo, take the food and the money from the children and give it to the rich"?
Hey everybody, this is Dean FM, Dean Fraser Milford here for your creature comfort, and today I wanted to do another reaction video. This is going to be some more hashtag FAF to the O. We can get right into it. As you don't know, please make sure to check out my stuff. So, no, that's not what I want y'all to know. FAFO is trying to find out the people in America who have voted for Donald Trump, who have supported this administration, and now are regretting it because of the bad stuffs that's going around here. We could have told you. It's like, I told you so on. I have to start to bleep out that word. I don't know. You know, I try my best, but I'm also a queer person to cut out here acting a damn fool. Please make sure to like and subscribe. This one is by Global Princess. Nobody is visiting Florida anymore. Now they are begging for empathy.
Swing never happened for us either. I don't know if it's the hurricane, the economy, a mix of the two, but we've definitely been, everybody around here that I spoke to has been down about 30% this year.
They think we're playing here. We're not. We really don't want you here. I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody wants you here. They don't bring any financial benefit here. Law enforcement is going to be all over the place. We are going to be out on foot. We are going to be out on plain clothes. We're going to be on bikes. We're going to be on four-wheelers. You are going to see a very strong police presence.
Why? Florida beaches are empty because racism don't pay the bills. Now, those beaches and businesses are empty in Florida, and the business owners are scratching their head. They're like, I don't understand what's happening and why this is going on. This is what happens when you build your entire platform on bigotry and fear. Yep. When you spend years attacking immigrants. The very people who visit your state, spend money in your hotels, eat at your restaurants, buy your tacky-ass beach towels. Don't act shocked when they stop showing up. And understand, it's not just tourists who aren't coming to Florida. When you squeeze the working class like a lemon, there is no juice left for joy. You think people got beach money right now? People can't even afford to go outside. And all those Trump tariffs, those weren't on corporations. Those were Trump taxes on us. Yeah. Prices went up, jobs got cut, and now folks are choosing between groceries and gas, not plane tickets to Clearwater. And y'all made Florida a hostile environment, honestly. And not just for immigrants, but also for black people, LGBTQ, teachers, hell, even librarians. Y'all made the beach a battleground. Yes. So now it's just you and those overpriced souvenir stands collecting dust. Florida. And now conservative business owners are mad. But they're mad at the consequences of the policies that they voted for. Baby, this ain't karma. This is cause and effect. Conservative policies destroy communities, period. Yes. So ask yourself, how long are you guys going to continue to vote against your own definitions?
Miami is losing business because they're not coming to their spring break. And whose fault is that? You came out with a commercial breaking up with everyone else saying, you don't want people coming to your spring break, putting out a whole bunch of rules. And then nobody came. And now you're sad. I guess Miami's in the FO phase. Oh, well, hope you guys have fun in Houston.
Oh, Florida beaches are actually empty right now. And business owners are not freaking out because you all know that tourism is one of the biggest thing happening in Miami, and a lot of them right now are freaking out because they cannot afford to keep their business running, you know, because of low influx of tourists into the country. You all know what is happening right now. People are actually scared of coming into the country and getting deported or getting, you know, taken by ICE and all of that. And Florida is actually on the forefront of all of this. A lot of them voted MAGA. In fact, when I say they are MAGA, and right now they are now freaking out because they are finding out that they voted against their own interests and of course against their own business. Well guys, let's take a look at some of the clips I got for you guys, then I'll come back with the commentary. Let me know what you all think in the comment section, and credit to all creators on this video.
I venture to say too that people don't want to fly in this country. I had the chance to fly somewhere. I'm like, I don't want to fly. We're talking about the air traffic controllers. There's a whole issue there, and I just heard it's not as safe. But I know that there's a greater concern as to the air traffic controllers and therefore the safety of planes, which is kind of, you know, important. I'm not about falling out the sky. I try not to. I guess we'll do part two. She has a part two here.
Nobody wants to come to the U.S. anymore. At the beginning of 2025, tourism is estimated to be up about 6.2% this year. So going into 2025, we're going to see a 6.2% increase in tourism. By August, tourism is down almost 8.2% at a loss of $12.5 billion. Nobody wants to come here to this.
You know,
who would want to come to a police state nation where the National Guard and all the police and federal agents and ICE are picking people up in mass and people are being detained and disappearing?
Yeah.
You
the fact that disappearing is even in the conversation.
Who would want to spend their vacation here and deal with that? Who would want to bring their family to a police military zone? Hell, the citizens in the cities aren't even coming out no more. They're staying in the house because they don't want to be bothered with all the stress and BS coming from all the officers detaining people, pulling people over, stopping people, walking up to people sitting on park benches. What's going on? Who would want to be in this type of environment? Like, everybody around the world hates us right now. And they're looking at us, just waiting for us to implode, honestly. Both our neighbors to the north and south, Canada and Mexico, want nothing to do with us. Don't want us there, and they don't want to come here. They don't want to do business with us. Nobody is feeling any kind of love for the U.S. right now.
We got to reach out to them, though. That's rational amount of people.
Just DJT.
I think they'll help us.
Let alone the fact that nobody wants to do business with us due to the tariffs that you impart. So now that you've put the tariffs on everyone, nobody wants to hire. Nobody has money to make new jobs. Nobody wants to import. Nobody wants to export. Nobody wants to deal with the U.S. We look like a country on the edge. We look like we have no idea what's happening in the world. We have no competent leadership. Turning a blind eye to genocide. Turning a blind eye to people suffering. Rounding up their own people, citizens, veterans. Unfortunate, underprivileged people that fell victim to this system. And there's no heart. There's no intellect. There's no empathy. Nothing being shown to the citizens here. From the administration that's in charge. Nobody wants to come here. I wouldn't want to come here.
Yeah.
Well, folks, here's the truth. Donald Trump's policies didn't just close our borders. They wrecked our economy. Tourism to the United States is down 61%. That means empty hotels, shuttered restaurants, and millions of jobs lost in cities like Las Vegas, New York, Miami, and right here at home. Why? Because Trump made America unwelcoming. His trade wars, his anti-immigration rhetoric, his fear-based policies drove tourists and businesses away. While Europe and Asia recovered, we fell behind.
I'm actually so confused why Floridians are confused that Miami is empty for spring break. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you all campaign for people to stop coming to Miami for spring break? Didn't y'all say they messed it up? They look trash. They did all this, then a third. Y'all literally told people to stop coming to Miami for spring break. Now people are not there, and y'all wonder where the money at.
No. You don't say.
It's a red state. Okay.
You don't say. Yeah, let me know what you think about that. I feel bad for Miami, where the players play, and we ride on the like every day. Miami's a nice place. What do you want me to say? I'm glad they're finally getting rid of alligator Alcatraz. I know that Florida didn't have a whole lot of say, not directly as much as the administration itself. You know, live and let terrible happen every single day. And the next one is boy. This one's by CJGJKF5. Sorry. Conservatives don't actually have policy changes they want. They have people they want to hurt. Hashtag politics, hashtag leftist, hashtag election, hashtag economy. And let's get right into it. I know that's right.
It's embarrassing to be a liberal. Motherfucker, I would sooner slam my balls in a waffle iron than call myself a conservative. Seriously, the only thing you pathetic, spineless, feckless, rat fucks actually stand for is making the worst possible choices for the majority of Americans and then pretending that somehow you know better than everyone else. Let's go over some conservative principles, shall we? Can one of you Christo-fascist bootlickers tell me exactly when it was that Jesus said, "For lo, take the food and the money from the children and give it to the rich, because it is theirs"? Because I must have missed that part. Or do you want to talk about how you're the party of fiscal responsibility while you add $4 trillion to the national debt ceiling? Because both of those blatantly hypocritical bullshit points were accomplished by the House Republicans who passed the budget proposition and then made a big show of, get this, praying afterward. But let's not stop there. You're the party of law and order who cheered when a convict released and pardoned treasonous, violent criminals. You're the party of small government who wants a government so small that it fits in your doctor's office, your kids' fucking schools, and your own goddamn jobs. Your guy's such a peacetime president that he fantasizes about ethnic cleansing, threatens allies, and idolizes fucking dictators. The only moral or political viewpoint that you patron saints of vaginal fucking dryness actually stand for is that you want your candidate to use their power to hurt the people that you hate. That's it. Everything else is negotiable to you. So you can call me whatever insult that it takes you 12 hours and a thesaurus to think up, but the very last fucking thing you can call me is conservative.
Something painful. I don't want to think about. I don't like to use those analogies. And that, my dear, was reacting to some more hashtag FAFO on TikTok. Please make sure to let me know what you think down below, and I'll talk to you later. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.